Ooh, whew. Hey there, Chuggies. You ready for a couple of rants and a dome slam of Lagunitas? Because that's what I got for you in this week's Chug. We comb the internet for all the shit that may or may not have pissed you off recently and dive back in for one last swing at that dead horse. I'm Sammy Sly. Pucker up your buttholes and get ready to blast off. First, our lead-off stories. Toppling Goliath is releasing a beer that will sell for $100, and it comes in a 12-ounce bottle. Now, I'm old enough to remember a time when beer was cool with not being like wine, and I guess all those dollar signs in the eyeballs these days have blocked others' memories of those times too. Next, Planters teamed up with a small brewery to make a peanut-flavored IPA. It's called IPA Nut. IPA Nut. Ouch. Meanwhile, Good Beer Hunting, a publication/marketing agency, published a nearly 2,700-word piece on Michelob Ultra. Now, these guys have walked a weird line that I'm not going to get into now, but it was hard to read this article as anything other than some sort of stroke job for Anheuser-Busch disguised as factual info about healthy people's drink preferences. At one point, the piece uses juxtaposition of a mild dive into Bud Light sales as to making a point. Now, what that point was, I can't remember, because all I heard was, yeah, you like that Anheuser-Busch? Is that just right? No? Too fast? Too slow? You just go ahead and release whenever you want. Now, the part that made me laugh the most was they interviewed almost exclusively men, yet 2/3 of the photographs were of women who, as far as I could tell, had nothing to do with the article except the photos. Now, Good Beer Hunting, you could at least try attempting to zhuzh up this article without Anheuser-Busch's advertising tactics of utilizing attractive women. You're the master story crafters, as you constantly state in all your bios, so I'd expect you could come up with something much more original and relevant than that. Now lastly, a women-only craft beer forum has been shut down by men's rights activists after he was told he could not purchase a ticket to one of their events. First, it's probably about time white men started feeling what it's like to be excluded. It just sucks that it's occurring in the age of attorneys. Typical white male reaction. I'm being wrong, my field bads have been touched and it makes me give the down smiles on my facey parts. Let's sue those motherfuckers for an arbitrary amount that is in no way, shape, or form able to be determined. Again, white men. Mentality. Yes, this is a story that pushes a couple of my pissy panties buttons. This douche canal was demanding thousands of dollars for not being allowed to spend money on a ticket. How the hell does not being allowed to spend money equate to monetary reparations? I'm sure it happens all over the place, so I'm not going to keep picking on this, but if you're fragile, masculinity leads you to lawsuits before you pull slightly less petty measures like tipping off local newspapers about the practices. You're either trolling the web looking for opportunities to exploit groups like this as a means to collect money, or you're just an extra butthurt. You couldn't go to an all-women's activity and be a fucking creeper douche in the back, making all the women uncomfortable, which is why they wanted to keep it to women in the first place. This kind of shit is among the most cowardly human activity we can muster, and this guy is a top 5 piece of shit human being. Anyone who feels remotely sympathetic for him is getting placed right up there with him. And now to curb all that negativity, here's a dog drinking beer. Aww. Aww. Thanks for watching The Chug. This week I'm slamming a little something extra from Heineken's Lagunitas division. This was a present for my friends Chris and Courtney, so thanks for the beer, guys. None of us knew what little something extra was because it's not on the fucking label, so let's see what we got. God, I'm out of fucking breath. Oh, that's definitely a double IPA. Oh, definitely. Come back next week to find out piss you off this week.